Welcome to another series of our digital masterclass, the importance of going digital in a post-COVID world. Today's topic, we're going to go through Google. If you're not on Google, you don't exist. So for today's agenda, I will go through what is Google, the consumers, how they've changed in their behavior in a post-COVID world, why Google is so important, and then we'll go through an interactive session with some Google search. The last part of the session, I'll go through Google My Business, which is a free toolkit that Google offers for business owners. And I'll give you some practical steps on things that you can do today that are free to help market your business. Today's learning objectives, we'll just learn about Google and what you can do to get immediate results for your business for free. So let's look at consumer behavior for a moment. The impact of COVID lockdowns has changed the way that some people behave. Some possible reactions are that some people are happy to be out and happy to be carefree. Others may be cautious. Some may want to do the right thing and follow safety guidelines. And some may do a bit more research than they did before they go out. So you might be thinking, how does this translate to Google? Did you know that people search on Google if they search on Google before they go out, 88% of searches for local businesses on a mobile device take some sort of action within 24 hours. Now, action might be they may visit the site, may visit the actual retailer, or they may order online, or they may do a little bit more research after they've done their initial search. The term near me or close by searches have grown by more than 900% over the past 2 years. That was some research that was done by a marketing platform called HubSpot. The Vice President of Marketing for Google recently said, near me is no longer just about finding a specific place. It's about finding a specific thing in a specific area in a specific period of time. So people may not necessarily search for example, coffee near me, but they may search for a specific thing about coffee, maybe like ground coffee beans or near me, or in this example, the search term that's dress related, homecoming dresses near me, which is like graduation dress, wedding dresses near me, evening dresses near me, as opposed to dress shops near me. Real-time search has also evolved, especially during the pandemic. Google has implemented a number of functionalities, and they'll continue to do so as people use the search function more. And recently they rolled out the live visits analytics. So during COVID outbreaks, this has become a popular function for people to plan and avoid crowds. So I've just used an example here. This is Woolworths Bentley, and it shows that the blue bars show ordinarily what their how much traffic or how many visitors go to that particular store, but the red bar shows what the live traffic is. Whether you know it or not, if you have a phone and you've been using Google search, it is actually tracking you in the background, or tracking that data in the background. This is particularly helpful, again, as I mentioned, where people are trying to avoid crowds and plan visits. This may not be relevant to your store if you're a small shop, but it has an effect on whether people are coming to your neighbourhood. And it also creates some sort of habit for people to continue to use Google search. So let's get Googling. I did a bit of a search recently for looking at birthday flower deliveries in Murrumbeena, and this is what came up. The two search results are actually advertisements. You can see that there's an ad next, the words AD next to it, But the third one is an organic search result. Now, I actually searched for birthday flowers delivery, but what Google has done is that although this particular store has not used those keywords, somebody did a review of that store, and the keyword delivery is being picked up. So the more, what I'm trying to say is the more reviews you get done for your business on Google, the better it is for keywords to pop up. So now I'm going to go on to the My Business functions that are available on Google. So this is a free tool that's available for any businesses to set up a My Business account on Google. And with that, you then are able to get a listing on Google Maps, and also you're in control of what's on your listing. So all you need to do is just put in that search term, My Business on Google, and you will come to a page like this. It's free to set up. And once you set it up, you can manage your profile, and then you have the functionality of being able to take messages directly from your customers. You can have a click to call. So once you've got your phone number in, if someone searches for your business and your phone number is there, it's very easy for them on their mobile phone to just click call, and the phone number, they'll be able to call your business. And also it makes it easy for your customers, whether you know them or not, they can leave a review about your business. Once you set up your account, you get access to free analytics, and you can see analytics as, for example, how many people have called your business using that functionality, links to your website if you have a website, how many people have used the directions to get to your store, and how many people have taken action, like if you have a button for taking bookings or orders. This is very rich analytics that you don't necessarily get with just a website, and this can also give you some idea of perhaps some future marketing activities. For example, if people are clicking onto calls, you may want to take note of, why are people calling? Is it because there's insufficient information on your listing? Is there a way that you can move those calls into an interaction that they can do online? So now I'm going to go through how you set up your My Business account. So method number one, there's actually two methods. The first method is, which I think is probably the easiest, especially if you've got an established business, is go and Google search your business. First step is you need to set up a Gmail account. So you need to set up a Google email account, which is fairly easy and fairly easy for you to do, and you can do that almost immediately. Once you've Googled your business, if you see the term Own This Business that's still there, just click on it, and you can request to manage the business, which is the right-hand screen, and Google will send you a postcard with the verification code. Now note that the verification code, postcode, can take a few days to arrive, but once you get it, you then enter the verification code on the same Google page. It'll have full instructions on what to do, and then you can start populating your site. The other method is to just visit google.com/business and type in your business name. I recommend you actually take the former method first, because someone, whether you know it or not, someone may have already listed your business being a customer. Google is very good at asking regular Google search users to provide information. And so someone may have already set up a Google location for your business without you even knowing. So I would do the first one, the first method, And if you can't find your business, then go on to the second method. This avoids the possibility that you will, that you could replicate an existing map listing for your business. The other tips I have is that once you claim your business, start updating your listing with keywords. And keywords are what people type in when they search, as I mentioned earlier. So some example keywords, if you have outdoor dining, I would put that in. If you sell if you're a baker and you sell birthday cakes or anniversary cakes or baby shower cakes, I would put those sorts of keywords in. I would put gift cards in if you also sell gift cards. The second thing I would do is put some recent photos on your listing, and I would include external photos of your storefront. And the reason for that is that for anyone physically searching for your store for the first time, being able to see a physical photo of the outside of your business will be important for them to know, oh, okay, I'm at the right place, because they may be driving in their car at the time, and then they've got some recourse of, oh, this is what your business looks like. The third and most important thing, I think, also to round it off, is to ask your customers for reviews. Now, this can be easy as putting up some signage at your cash register to ask people, please review us. I'll put an example there on the right. And customer reviews will add keywords to your listing for future searches. And it's a very easy thing to do, and it doesn't cost you anything. And in fact, that's something that you may want to encourage your customers to do if you have a social media sites like Facebook or Instagram, because that's a great gift that your customers can give you for free, especially happy customers. It doesn't cost them anything except a little bit of time, and it doesn't cost you anything. It's free marketing. It helps you bubble up on the searches when someone does a Google search for your business. And lastly, here are a few extra steps I recommend for you. Once you've put up your listing, I would update your listing regularly, especially the trading hours. If you perhaps use Google search yourself, you may notice that, especially during holiday period, public holidays and that coming up, that it's really important that people know what time you're opening and closing. Google also really likes it when a listing gets updated regularly. It knows then that listing is not dormant and forgotten, and it actually it rewards regular behavior. I would also explore the Google My Business functionalities. There are call to action functions such as book now, order now, or delivery, and explore those functionalities and see what you can do, so that you're not forcing your customer to physically call you or physically come in if they can order in advance, for example. Ask your loyal customers to add a review. If you send out, for example, newsletters, or you have little leaflets in your store, just add something at the end of that to say, yeah, I'd love a review. The last extra step I recommend is, whether you know it or not, Glen Eira City Council also have a business directory, and it's free for you to register on our business directory. I've put the link here on the slide, and you could, even if you don't have a website, you could list your business there, and it will automatically link to the Google listing on Google Maps. That is it. Thank you very much for joining today's masterclass. I hope you got something out of it. If you have any questions, you can email us directly. Otherwise, good luck and thank you.